With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Wilson, after the play fake to Carson, under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Wilson to the Seahawks, looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down again. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, oh, it's blocked.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the 31, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. Still going. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 58 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They'll try and run for it without him. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hodges. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. This is going the other way. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Wilson, flushed out right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Buying time to his left. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for first. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver.
And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson going to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the delay, here's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. The strong safety, Jaleel Adai, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, No good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something to win.
Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And caught it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Throwing on second and long. Prescott drops it underneath. Elliott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Now Prescott. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Prescott to throw it. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now from the 50. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schultz. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Russ in, Russ in, Russ in.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Prescott now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. A run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, 38 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On third down, Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 8. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf there to make the grab as they have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And now running right through it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've had that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now a give right side. It's Lamb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Not only another 1st down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Wilson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 61 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many...
Oh, Prescott stripped. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown.
You got it! You got it!
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Touchdown, Seahawks. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took Matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So we got man. Shoot.
Prescott on first down. Got a man. It's Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To the air again, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Throwing, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The end result, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. Prescott as his guys are back within a single score. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
We got this.
Chris Carson trotting back out there. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Carson. Pushes him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's back to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Seahawks, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in